Your future self is built by the choices you make today. There's a version of you waiting in the future, stronger, clearer, more grounded, more capable. A version of you who has stepped into rooms you once feared, made decisions you once avoided, and lived a life you once imagined. But that version of you doesn't appear by accident. They're shaped by the courage you choose right now. Bravery isn't about being fearless, bravery is about acting in alignment with your future, not your fear. Bravery is the bridge between who you are and who you're becoming. Bravery is an investment your future self is counting on. And the moment you choose courage, even in small ways, you begin to build a future you will be proud to step into. This is Elevate Daily with Lucy. Jonah had been sitting on a dream for years, starting his own design studio. He had the talent, the experience, the vision, but not the courage. Every time he thought about taking the leap, fear whispered louder than possibility. One night, feeling stuck and frustrated, he opened his journal and wrote a letter, not to himself today, but to himself 10 years from now. He wrote, I hope you're living the life I'm too scared to start. He stared at the sentence. It felt like a pinch on the chest. Was he really willing to hand his future self a life built on hesitation? Was he willing to let fear make decisions that would shape the next decade? Was he willing to look back and realize he had been the one holding himself back? The next morning, he didn't quit his job. He didn't launch a business overnight. He didn't make a dramatic announcement. No. He made one brave decision. He emailed his first potential clients. That single act of courage didn't change his life instantly, but it changed him. It changed his identity from becoming someone who dreamed to someone who acted. And that shift created momentum that carried him forward. Years later, Jonah found that letter again. He smiled. His future self had become real because his past self had finally become brave. Your future self is waiting for the same thing, one brave decision today. Your future self is shaped by your present courage. Every breakthrough, every transformation, every elevation begins with a moment of bravery. Your future self needs you to take the risk, speak the truth, start a project, start a business, expand, align, leave the misalignment, do something. Courage is the currency of the future. Fear protects your past, courage protects your future. And we're living and heading towards the future. Fear is designed to keep you safe, but safe often means stuck. Fear says, stay where it's familiar, don't embarrass yourself, don't take risk. But courage says, your future deserves more than your comfort zone. Your potential is bigger than your fear. Courage always tells us that the next chapter requires our movement. Your future self doesn't need to be fearless, they just need to be willing. Small acts of bravery create massive future impact. This is true. Every greatness you see today was one baby step at a time, and then it had the compound effect. People think bravery has to be dramatic, but your future self is shaped by small, consistent acts of courage. Meet anyone you admire, what they've achieved, and ask them how they started. Or better still, just listen to the conversations of people who are doing great things. It doesn't matter. Just act. The highest anybody will say is a no, and the no will only help you get better. Every no is a pointer that there is a yes ahead of you. Send a message, ask the question, apply for the opportunity, start the habits. You want to start exercising, you want to start eating right, start it. Show up, just show up and trust that help will meet you on the way. Small bravery compounds. Remember, I said it's a compound interest kind of life that we live. They compound. Small bravery, it builds identity, it builds momentum, it builds a future. Your future self needs you to stop shrinking. It needs you to stop holding back. You cannot step into a powerful future while living in a diminished present. Your future self needs you to stop letting go of your chances. It requires you to expand. Bravery creates alignment with your future identity. Every brave decision is a vote for the person you're becoming. When you choose courage, you strengthen yourself, you strengthen your energy, and you align yourself with your future. Your future is not a fantasy, it is the result of your courage today. Picture the version of you 5 years from today, confident, grounded, fulfilled, aligned. Picture how they move, how they speak, how they dress, how they show up. Picture yourself in that glamorousness and ask yourself, what is one brave decision you can make today that your future self will thank you for? Because your future self isn't waiting for permission, they are waiting for your courage. And you'll be glad you took that courage today. I mean, right now, as you're done listening to this podcast, just go ahead and take that step. You will be happy you did. This is Elevate Daily with Lucy. If these conversations have made sense or is inspiring you, please share with other people because I believe that we all need to become a better version of ourselves daily. Thank you, and I love you.